The history of Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, is a remarkable and pivotal part of Islamic tradition. Here's an overview of his life based on Islamic sources. 1. Birth and early life. Prophet Muhammad was born in the city of Mecca in present-day Saudi Arabia in the year 570 CE. He was a member of the Quraysh tribe, specifically the Hashim clan, which held an esteemed position in Meccan society. Muhammad lost his father Abdullah before his birth, and his mother Aminah passed away when he was 6 years old. He was then raised by his grandfather, Abdul Muthalib, and later by his uncle, Abu Talib. 2. Prophethood and revelation. At the age of 40, while meditating in the cave of Hira on the outskirts of Mecca, Muhammad received his first revelation from the angel Gabriel, Jibril in Arabic. This marked the beginning of his prophetic mission. Over the next 23 years, he received divine revelations, which were compiled into the Quran, the holy book of Islam. 3. Dawah in Mecca. Initially, Muhammad's message faced resistance from the Quraysh leaders, who were threatened by his call to abandon idolatry and embrace monotheism. Despite persecution and opposition, Muhammad continued to preach the message of Islam, calling people to worship one God and uphold moral values. 4. Migration to Medina. In 622 CE, due to escalating hostility and persecution from the Quraysh, Muhammad and his followers migrated to the city of Yathrib, which later became known as Medina. This event, known as the Hijra, marks the beginning of the Islamic calendar. In Medina, Muhammad established a thriving Muslim community and acted as a political leader, arbitrator, and religious guide. 5. Conquest of Mecca. After several years of conflict with the Quraysh, Muhammad returned to Mecca in 630 CE at the head of a large Muslim army. Instead of seeking revenge, he entered the city peacefully and forgave his former adversaries. This event, known as the Conquest of Mecca, led to the establishment of Islam as the dominant religion in the Arabian Peninsula. 6. Final years and death. Muhammad spent his final years in Medina, where he continued to govern and teach. In his last sermon, delivered during his farewell pilgrimage in 632 CE, he emphasized unity, equality, and the importance of following the Quran and his teachings. He passed away later that year in Medina at the age of 63. 7. Prophet Muhammad's life serves as a model of piety, compassion, justice, and perseverance for Muslims around the world. His legacy continues to inspire billions of people to uphold the principles of Islam and strive for righteousness.